Before I get into this video, I need to discuss what happened last week on Tuesday. As many of you probably know, there was an active shooter at the San Bruno campus of YouTube. Fortunately, the only death was the shooter, and there were few injuries. This event happened while I was making this video, and it really upset me. We've been on the platform for over 4 years now. We've been through all the same changes, all the same hiccups as everyone else who makes their livelihood off of YouTube. And the fact that someone lashed out violently because they felt they were being treated unfairly or deserved special treatment from YouTube just sickens me. Some of the people at the YouTube headquarters who were fearing for their lives are my friends. I don't just have a working relationship with them. So the fact that this would happen is just terrible. So when the video begins and I'm talking about the issues with YouTube and how it's affecting us and other creators, remember that I'm talking about the platform itself, not the individuals who work for YouTube and work every day to make our lives as creators better. I'm analyzing the decisions and responses of the upper echelon of YouTube as a company who employs thousands of people. People just like you and me. People I care about. It's possible to be respectful of the employees while constructively criticizing the corporation overall. The fact that this person felt justified to attempt to take the lives of people who work there is just unacceptable and sickening. So with that being said, let's get into it. You wonderful, amazing people on the receiving end of this video probably get little doses here and there of what's going on with YouTube. Whether you watch Philip DeFranco or Boogie or any number of large creators on the platform, at any given time, someone is likely complaining about something that is affecting them on YouTube. I want to offer you a different and in-depth view of the male cow fecal excrement that is currently plaguing this platform and our channel. Some of it has been unjust outrage on the part of the YouTube community, and some of it has been genuine mistakes made by YouTube itself. YouTube gets a lot of flack because of the position they're in, and I want to make sure they don't get criticism they don't deserve. Moderating a platform where over 300 hours of video are uploaded every minute is basically impossible, so it's important to be fair about what's really happening and what isn't. And keep in mind, everything I'm going to talk about is besides the demonetization issues, which are the new norm for YouTube, but have been slowly getting better. At least for our channel. Progress is progress. That being said, if you thought that was all we were dealing with, you're in for a surprise. Starting about a month ago, our videos started taking some time to appear in people's subscriber boxes after we released them. Sometimes it's as little as 3 minutes. Sometimes it's over an hour. But either way, it's bad. The video won't even show on our channel's upload section for the same amount of time that it doesn't show in the sub box. It does show up in the playlists though, so there's that. Clearly, something isn't right. Over the last 4 years, we've become accustomed to seeing our first hour do better than any hour that follows it. But now we're seeing extremely low views during this time because the video is absent from the sub box and channel page for at least a few minutes, which results in getting half to a third of the views we used to get in the first hour. This is because only people who get notifications can find the video during the awkward limbo where it doesn't show on the channel page or in the sub box. But at least it shows up in playlists, right? What? People are completely missing videos, not because they don't want to see them, but because they aren't appearing in time for people to see. We aren't the only ones experiencing this. You might be thinking, well, if the video eventually shows up in the subscription box, then it should eventually get the same views we would have, right? According to what we've seen, that isn't the case. When a video does finally appear in the subscription feed, it goes to the spot it should have occupied. It doesn't shoot to the top of the list. So if someone is subscribed to lots of channels, our video will have gotten pushed below all the videos from other channels that were released in the meantime. This makes it possible for a video to never make it in front of the eyes of an otherwise interested viewer. We've verified this glitch is happening on 4 different YouTube accounts that are subscribed to our channel. And like I said, we aren't the only creators that have complained about this.
Eventually it's gonna hit sub boxes, it's being a little bit glitchy.
The crucial first hours of a video are going to suffer dearly for this, and the algorithm is going to think, oh, all these people who used to watch in the first hour or two don't anymore. This makes the algorithm think the video is unpopular, and thus YouTube won't promote it like it otherwise would have. This has happened at least 5 times at this point, and you could imagine the cumulative negative effect it can have on a channel. We can't give exact numbers because we don't know precisely how many people are being lost each time. But if you assume it's a cumulative effect because of the stunted first hour, it's safe to say we've taken a lot of hits these last couple of weeks. For larger creators, this problem isn't as difficult to manage. Take Philip DeFranco. He has such a dedicated following that he could continue creating just off his Patreon. And even when this issue does affect his channel, and it does, so many subscribers know to go to his page at 2 p.m. every day that it doesn't really hurt his content. But he has 6 million subscribers. We have less than 800,000. That difference in dedication, release schedule, and sheer numbers makes a problem that irritates him.
Eventually it's gonna hit sub boxes. It's being a little bit glitchy.
Detrimental to us and creators like us. We've sent screenshots of it happening on multiple videos, and their response essentially boils down to, we're working on it. I know it's not just our channel. I know this must be a massive issue for many creators, and I'm sure they are going to fix it as quickly as possible. But this is damage that is being done. I'm sure this sounds a lot like complaining. Oh, YouTube, stop, you're hurting us, blah, blah, blah. And I know a lot of you probably have much harder jobs than I do. Believe me, I'm not discounting that at all. I know plenty of you have to wash dishes or wait tables for a living, and that isn't exactly your dream job. Tyler, just as an example, used to work at Domino's Pizza and also used to do door-to-door cold calls to make ends meet. And I used to work at Target. And let me just say that bullseye logo sucks the soul right out of you like a discount black hole. And Ryan, well, he used to ref basketball games, so that doesn't really count. The point is, we've been in your shoes and understand where you're coming from. But imagine if you went to work and instead of just doing your job, you were expected to take on a bunch of new responsibilities, but no one would tell you what they were, and if you didn't do them, you didn't get paid that day. Or if you're in school, you turn in your homework, but your homework had invisible ink on the back with questions half in Korean, half in Russian that you were supposed to finish. It would seem insane, right? That's what it feels like to be a YouTuber in the present day. Every week seems to have a new issue that needs fixing, and all of them make it harder and harder to be a creator on the platform. Generally, you hear about these issues from large creators with multi-million sub counts, or from small creators who are just waiting for YouTube to get through their backlog and finally monetize their channel. But us, we're right in the middle. We live month to month. When our channel gets affected by something, it hurts. There is no safety net. So I want to discuss what's happening to us, not as some kind of plea for attention or support, but because you guys are our community. This channel and this platform isn't just our home, it's your home too. And you should know when something's going wrong in your own backyard. And since YouTube is about as good at communicating as Helen Keller pre-sign language, I feel the need to fill you in on what's going on. Moving forward with this subbox glitch happening, you can imagine notifications become that much more important for letting viewers know about a new video. I'm sure many of you are aware that the Creator Insider YouTube channel released a video where they explained how notifications work. You can tell by the like to dislike ratio that it didn't go over too well. And judging by what I've been seeing in the comments, YouTube is still dealing with flack from this. However, most of this backlash was due to these three not explaining the situation very well, not so much about what YouTube actually implemented. This was clarified in an update video a few days later. I commend YouTube for this, and I think the update did a fantastic job of clearing up concerns. I've also got to hand it to YouTube for this channel. While that one particular video and its way of answering notification concerns was not the greatest, this channel as a whole is a wealth of useful information from the YouTube gods themselves. They could do a way better job of promoting its existence, but it's there, and I would recommend it. Anyway, the confusion was caused because they made it sound like there was no way for you to guarantee you'll get notifications from any given channel, when in reality what they meant to say was that only active viewers of your channel get notifications, unless a viewer clicks the bell, in which case they'll get all notifications from a channel unless they change the bell setting to occasional. The miscommunication was unfortunate, but I also feel like these guys get a lot more hate than they deserve, so I'd recommend checking Creator Insider out and giving them some love. Maybe give a like and leave a nice comment? I don't know, I feel like this informal video style with clear breakdowns of what's happening within YouTube is super important, and 9.5 times out of 10, Creator Insider does a fantastic job of letting us know what's happening with the platform, without the iffy speculation of YouTubers like me. You know how we're always criticizing YouTube about their inability to communicate? Well, here they are doing their best with this channel right here. So I'd highly recommend checking them out and giving them some love. Like, really. Leave a comment letting them know they're appreciated, and if you have any concerns about the platform, let them know nicely and don't be a dick. As much as I criticize YouTube, we can't forget how tight of a position they've been in since the adpocalypse. and that YouTube still allows for more creative freedom than if you tried to pitch your next video or show idea to some investor type. And hey, I even learned something interesting from one of the Creator Insider videos. Remember how earlier I was complaining about our subscribers not being able to see videos in their sub box for a certain amount of time? Well, during the notification update video, they clarified that some notifications are pushed out late because of server overload, and that YouTube is currently investing heavily in infrastructure to solve that problem. To be clear, notifications and the subscriber box are totally different. I don't want to conflate the two, but we here at Treesicle have seen evidence that releasing videos earlier in the day when there's less traffic makes them show up in the sub box much sooner than if we released the videos later in the day when there's more traffic. So perhaps server overload is to blame here too, and videos aren't being seen because there's so much of a backlog, which hopefully means all of this will go away soon. Hopefully. The point is, after watching Creator Insider, I feel a lot more informed and better about what's happening with YouTube. I want to be honest about my positive feelings about YouTube too. It's easy to complain. It's even important to complain when it's justified. But it's also important to give credit where credit is due. Creator Insider was an asset for researching this video, and without it, I would have been guessing about what was really happening. I hope this helped you guys understand what's been going on, not just with us, but many other channels on the platform. And if you do want to support us more, feel free to turn on notifications with that bell. Until this sub box glitch stops, it's the best way to find our videos. And if you want to support us more, there are many ways you can do that. The best way you can help us, besides watching our videos when they come out, is to stop by our Twitch streams every weekday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And if you miss a stream, you can check out the best parts of them on our new channel, Treesicle. Thank you all who took the time to watch this, who believe in our content, and want to make this platform a place we can all enjoy and grow on. We'll be back with more analysis, hijinks, and mind-blowing content in our next video. But until then, I'm glad I could sit down and really talk with you guys today. I'll see you guys in a few days. Bye, everyone!
And a few pockets of low pressure and a fairly heavy band of rain.